Don't blink, boy, yink. Welcome to the show. President Wops are having a wonderful day. A little life update on this 22nd July 2025. The tower here, the tower there, the tower here. Today we're talking about the government. Got a call from the government today. The government of Quebec. They were talking about. They called me to ask me some question because my father. I filled up the application with him for the social aid. You guys remember what it is? I've explained it a couple of times. I'm not going to explain it again. Sorry. There's a couple of videos that we did. Well, so they called me today. When I made the demand, they wanted to check how much money I have in my banks. And now they also, my father pushed me to write down life insurance, which is his life insurance, but I'm the main heir, if you will. And it fucked it up. Now, I got refused today for the financial aid because they said I had too much money in the bank. I had too much money, which is kind of like a bad thing, but at the same time, it's a good thing. There's some legality behind it I can't get into, but at the same time, it's working really fucking well. So I got to cancel, but however, I was super nice to the girl that was talking on the phone. She was a sweetheart. She was really kind. So I feel like because we were nice to her, it went really well. She told me exactly how to apply. I'm not gonna be eligible for the month of August, which is next month, but I'm gonna be eligible for the month of September. She told me everything that I need to do, which is kind of cool, kind of great, and this is mainly what's gonna happen. This is mainly the plan. The plan is to follow simple procedure. Simple procedure once again. See, it's all a question of how you approach people. I felt so good about the call today because they were nice to her. I feel like I actively went. It's such a hard question because I don't have a lot of social interaction. I go to work and I have the social, but at the same time, there are people that know that they're going to be here for temporary time, so friendships are hard to make, I guess. Right? They're hard to make. I'm looking for something, so give me. So this is one, and this is two. Perfect. So we found it. I was looking for something which is a chopstick because we ate some ramen today. I don't have a lot of social interaction, so you kind of forget sometimes how to talk to people and how to be human. I know it's hard to believe, but you forget. You just forget. So we had a meeting with the government last week, and it's kind of crazy because the interview went well, right? Every single time I have a job interview, also I feel like it went well, but then I don't have the job. So did it really go well? I don't think so, because otherwise it'd have results, right? Hopefully. But I don't really have like. I thought it was the meeting last week. I thought it was awkward because I thought it was awkward. I said it was awkward. Well, I didn't say it out loud, but I thought it was awkward, so it became awkward because I made it awkward, right? Versus, hey, this went well because we were both comfortable. Today, call was just such a nice thing, and again, it's so hard to portray emotion through the phone, right? But it was so nice, and I got lucky because, again, I think it's everywhere. I think you got good employees that have a lot of social, you know, and then you have employees that are caca head, and those caca head they make your life harder than it is. At the same time, when the government call, it's complex because either the government call and you answer right away, and you're not ready, or you call them and you wait for 4 or 5 hours. I'm exaggerating, of course, but you wait at least for an hour, right? It was just a great thing that happened today, by being nice, by being understanding. She was talking to me, and today was a bad ADHD day, so I was afraid. She gave me a lot of information because I wrote it down. Thank God, because I don't remember what she said. But she was talking about how. So she was talking about how I was not eligible because I didn't have too much money. And I say, what if I ask my landlord to give me if I can pay for the rent, if I can pay for the rent today, She's like, no, because we consider that you have a month of rent, and the month of rent is a gut. And at first, it didn't make a lot of sense the way she said, but it made sense because, like, okay, yeah, I understand. It's because I have 1 month of rent, I have 1 month of guaranteed housing, you know? Or she was saying that, hey, if you apply for this date, we possibly won't be able to help you. But we'll be able to help you with a small amount versus the full amount. I'm like, she was like, okay, well, if we get accepted at 19th, I can only pay for 11 days. And I was like, okay, I understand. So it was a really nice talk, and it goes to show, like, you get more by being nice. But with me, with being nice, it's such an issue because I'm always nice, but doesn't mean conversation goes my way often, right? For example, you put yourself behind someone else. You put your need behind someone else, and like, oh fuck, conversation went well. I was happy, but did it help me? There's so many conversations that I had looking for something that ended up with me not finding that thing, and I just accepted it. So, and then I did those videos before. I did a lot of videos about that. A sort of this hat never was good. I think I'm gonna do like that because it's kind of crooked. Is it better? I said it better. Always talk about you want to be kind, but you don't want to be too kind, because when you're too kind, people take advantage of your kindness, right? So yeah, so it's a nice mixture of I'm nice, but I'm also an asshole because I want what I want. Now, what do I want? I don't fucking know what I want, but at least I don't know what I want, but I know how to get what I want, I guess. So yeah, this is pretty tough, pretty hardcore. I'm super happy, and this is kind of like a small victory. So this whole video is kind of pointless, right? But at the same time, I remember, and I feel like a lot of people are still that a time where I would get calls, and I was like, oh, I was so fucking nervous about it. I was so nervous that I wouldn't call the person, but I was too nervous to call them. And technically speaking, they called me. But it's the same principle, and it's stupid because when that happened, you have bad ADHD day today. When it happens, right? You just call the person. You're like, okay, well, problems are solved. I am happy with how the conversation went, and that's pretty much it. So have a nice day, right? Yeah. I don't know. I'm happy it went well. Again, this I possibly will never need it, but the problem with that, and she said that you did a good thing to ask because, so she said you have too much money, and then she said we wrote the amount that you were allowed to on the website. I said I know that I had too much, but I don't have that much. So the amount that I have too much is, and I don't know. For example, we have enough money for 4 rents right now, which is pretty good. So it means the next 4 months, if I don't get into a car accident, I don't drive, if I don't miss a mortgage payment, or when I don't have a mortgage payment, the next month, if I don't miss a credit card debt, no, I don't have credit card debt. No matter what, for the next 4 months, I'm good, right? Which is insane. But I was afraid that it would take a long time. For example, if they receive my order and they decide to wait like 3-4 weeks with it, and then they look at it and then they treat it, right? So they took 3-4 weeks before they look at my demand, and then for 4 weeks they're treating it, and then for another 2 weeks I'm receiving it, and then I'm gonna get it by the postal. It's gonna take another 2 weeks. You understand? So it's nuts. Life goes fast. Life goes really fast, and it won't care if they don't care if you're late. They won't care if you're early. Either you take the train or you miss it. I just don't want to miss the train, you know? So I feel like that's pretty much it. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.